And hit us all. Okay, we're back with you for the boys game now, and as we get ready to start, like we mentioned on the girls telecast, on the girls webcast, I should say, that the last time the boys played in the district championship was 2008, and on that night they beat a Farmington team. Let's hope that that can happen again and have a double win tonight, guys.
A little bit different situation the last time around, Lynn. That was on a neutral court. Farmington being on their home floor is going to be tough, but as we just saw about 15 minutes ago, it can be done. Even though we will be the underdog in this ball game, as our girls were. Our girls came out, really executed well to get that victory over a very good Farmington girls team. The Farmington boys team are also very good. And that's going to be a tough battle for us tonight. But I think the positives of it, Lynn, is we've played Farmington twice. We played them here earlier in the year, very competitive ball game. I think we lost by 5. And then at our place last week, thanks to McKay Gregson, that game ended up being a 6-point game, right? And but it was a game where Prairie Grove had a 12-point lead in the third quarter, and Farmington battled back and found a way to win that ball game. But here we are 8 days later. Same two teams, different location, and hopefully a different result.
Yeah, well, I think the thing that I think we'll see with the boys' game tonight, McKay, we were driving back. You guys know we were talking about we had to come back from Kansas this morning. And as we were on our way, McKay said, Dad, what do you think the key to the game is tonight? And I think a big key for this game is after watching Farmington beat Gravett last night, we have to stay in striking distance.
Yeah.
I mean, early. And that kind of was the same way with the girls' game. We talked about that was important because when you've lost to a team a couple of times, if they get you down, then, you kind of say, well, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. So,
and I think the other big key, Lynn, is last week when I was just talking about when we got up 12 points, Coach Rulli, I was talking to him. He said we went 5 straight possessions after that 12-point lead and took 3-point shots, quick 3-point shots, and allowed Farmington an opportunity to get back into the ballgame. So we got to play within ourselves. We got to be patient, feed the big man inside, and don't let the emotions of the crowd, the moment of being in a district championship game, get the best of you. Stay within yourself, stay calm, and just play your game.
Well, from my perspective, last time on the game, we did not control Max Spears and Michael Ryan. They are some big body guys that can go down against Sainer. But I'm going to tell you what about Dylan Sainer. There's not been a guy that has matured more every single game all season long than Dylan Sainer. And, he's going to have a big game because he's got guys here that can, toe-to-toe with him, not only height-wise but weight-wise. That Michael Ryan is a load.
And, Jake, we talked about that very thing last night. Is Sainer he has not played like a sophomore the last couple of weeks of the season. He's really established his presence inside, and if he can do that tonight, it's going to give us a good chance to win.
I'll tell you another thing. We need a big game. I think we need a big game from Ty Tice.
Yeah.
He's senior. I know he wants to go out with a bang, and it would be a great opportunity for him to do that here. And he had a good shooting night last night.
Starting 6'2" junior Tanner Purcell, 0-0. Ty Tice. Parker Galligan.
Another guy with a big game last night.
He sure did.
Yes.
Derek Arguello. And Derek's just one of our great defensive guys, gives a lot of fits. And then there's big Dylan Sainer.
Yeah, the last 2 games we've won have been because of our defense. We've held the last 2 opponents to 40 points. You got to feel good about our chances if we can do that against this Farmington team tonight.
Well, the Farmington Cardinals, I watched them last night against Gravett, and they dominated the second half and really did a great job. And here's my man, I got to say, here's Jeremy Mueller. I appreciate him. Jeremy Mueller, great kid, excellent kid. Skylar Barnes of the Farmington Cardinals. And there's a freshman, Matt Thomas. Matt Thomas with 23 last night, I believe.
He's a big guy in the last game he played with us.
The key thing about Thomas is keep him off of the free throw line.
Michael Ingram also starting, and then Max Spears is going to be in there, and Mac is a 6'3" junior.
Michael Ingram is one of these guys where whether it's a football uniform or basketball uniform, you expect great things out of him. I don't know that he's really come into that whole thing as of yet, but when he does, I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
it's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully, it'll be next year when they're in the 5A.
I don't mind seeing it, just not against us.
Yeah, exactly. And to go on your point, Jake, he didn't score a point the last time we played 8 days ago in Prairie Grove, so we'll hope he stays quiet and saves that for later on.
And he
well, we get off started good.
well, Ingram, you were talking about Ingram just a second ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, last night they used him as a defensive specialist against there it is inside the big Sainer. He gets him in the air and
there we
gets
go.
up and in.
Good
But
start.
they used him as a defensive special against Terrence Spears
Yeah,
last
he did
night.
a great job at Lynn. That's a surprise. Farmington comes out in a 2-3 zone, not the 3-2 that we were expecting. Nice job of getting the ball inside to Sainer and a good finish.
And nice pass. Nice pass that time from the freshman, Thomas. He doesn't play like a freshman at all.
No, he doesn't.
2-all.
Yeah, Farmington's still in that 2-3 defense, which makes me lead to believe that they didn't like the looks that we were getting last week against the 3-2 zone, so they've come out and switched it up on us.
So, Derek, how do you attack it? What are we going to be looking for?
Well, I think that first trip, obviously, they didn't even guard Arguello, so if any of our guards get those open looks, just like that one almost got in Purcell, but that's going to stretch the defense a little bit and allow they're putting 3 guys down around the paint area to really take on Dillon inside.
Control the boards.
Yeah, and that's another point. Control the boards.
Max Spears
You don't
misses
expect
a shot.
to see him out there.
Yeah.
No, but he can hit from there, too. I've seen him do it a couple of times. He did it the other night. And so it's 2-all, 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. All tied up at 2. The Tigers' first basket was a nice feed inside to Sainer.
Well, and it's not even a 2-3. It's almost like a it's almost like a junk
They're
defense.
manning up on
They're manning
time.
up
They're
on
doing the
time.
same. They're
Yeah.
doing the same thing that P. Ridge did.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Anytime Tice has got the ball, they're going to have 2 or 3 guys aware of him.
And there's Tice with a steal. Now Tice, he's got one-on-one. He's just going to be
Oh,
he's just
yes.
too quick.
And
He was
one.
just too quick for Spears that time, and he knew it. He knew he had a big man. He knew he could outrun him there, and he was able to do it.
Spears got caught in no man's land. On a fast break, you're taught as a defender, if you're the lone man back, you run right to the basket and set up for a charge. And that time Spears tried to pick Tice up too early, and Tice just way too quick for about anybody in our league.
And he completes the three-point play, and it's 5-2 Tigers. Boy, I tell you what.
Too easy right there.
That Mad Thomas. He's just a freshman?
He's a freshman.
That's scary.
Yeah, and actually they've got another freshman that's moved up since the junior high season. He may or may not get to play. He got in last night. We'll see if he comes back into the ball game.
There's Tanner Purcell with a
Come on,
three. Oh, in and out, but he helps to get the rebound there, and there's Tice
What in the world is Ty Tice doing under there?
making points.
I'm telling you.
He's making
Smallest
points.
guy on the floor with offensive rebound and a score in traffic right there. That's a good look.
That went off.
Turnover.
That went off Buller's hands.
A good job at Farmington getting back.
Three-pointer.
Come on, Derek.
Bottom.
There we go.
Derek Arguello.
There we
hits
go.
the three. It's 10-4.
There we go. That's good to see Arguello hit his first shot. Maybe that'll get him going on the offensive end, and that'll really stretch that defense as well.
And that's the first three he's hit in a couple of games, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's going to be a big boost for his
Yeah, I hope
confidence.
so.
Gives Farmington definitely something to think about.
Nice take by Ingram. He's fouled. I'll tell you what's interesting, though, is it looks like that Coach Thompson's using it's a Parker Gallen with a foul. It looks like Coach Thompson's using the strategy a little bit like P. Ridge did the other night.
Yeah, and it was a good strategy against us. You know, Ty had 3 points in that ball game. It may be a little bit of a different look, but it did look the same that second time down.
I saw Coach Lloyd last night, and I went up and told him I thought he coached a great game the other night. Just both teams, very deserving of winning that game.
Yeah.
Leighton Smith checking in now for the Tigers, spelling Tanner Purcell.
And little misfortune that time from the
we've seen that a couple of games in a row where we didn't quite get a possession on the rebound.
Blaze
off
Albright.
Of a free throw.
Got to watch Blaze. He's a three-point shooter. He just checked in for Ingram.
Yeah, he hit 2 on us last Friday night.
big ones.
Yes.
And there's Barnes.
This is where Farmington has a lot of great athletes on the field, on the court right now.
Yeah, and the thing with Skylar Barnes, there's another three-pointer. Oh, off the mark that time was Arguello.
Okay, I mean, another wide open look. You got to take that shot.
Skylar Barnes is someone who I think has improved over years. A couple years ago in junior high, I don't think he was. Nice job that time by Sainer not to pick up a foul, but a good job by Spears to get in the basket.
Yeah,
10-9. It was 10-4, and they've scored 5 straight. Nice take.
Smith.
It was a good take. He just unable to finish that time, and now.
And Lynn, that time it was a 2-3 zone defense. So Farmington's switching up their defensive looks, trying to make Ty think about what he's doing out there.
And there.
What in the world was that?
Well, he was anticipating a foul being called. The ref didn't call it. He just threw it up, and he went in.
And the freshman knocks it down.
It looks as though Farmington's content with giving Arguello that outside look. Leighton Smith going back to the bucket again.
And I'm fine with Arguello getting that look. He's going to knock down his fair share if they continue to leave him open. And this is fine right here for the Tigers. No need to rush.
Now Tice.
That's a hand check. Thank you. Okay.
They got Muller on Tice, one-on-one.
Storley checking into the game for Galligan.
Tice, head fake, drives. He
so
likes that
quick.
shot inside.
Oh, my
He
God.
takes it.
The funny thing is he head fakes from 40 feet out and gets him to fight on it.
Well, he hit one from out there last night, so that may have done it. Boy,
Well,
Tice is just so quick getting to the basket.
2:35. Tigers up 12-11.
Ty Tice with that foul. It's his first.
And this is what we don't want to do. If Thomas gets his points, you want to make him earn them by making field goal shots, not free throws. He's a very good free throw shooter, even though he missed that one. But he has the ability to get to the free throw line a lot.
Let's just hope that the Cardinal-itis continues with the boys in the free throw line.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, they struggled in the girls' game, and the boys, he makes 1 of 2. It's all tied up at 12, 2:33 to go here in the first quarter, guys. It's been a
Well, the Tigers off to a good start. We talked about that. We didn't want to let Farmington get away from us early, and we've done a good job. Now just got to continue to build on
Sainer for
that.
3. Oh, big Sainer.
Boy, that's a good look, and Coach Ed applauds Sainer for taking that.
Well, I told you, I told you last game.
Yeah.
I saw him out there shooting. He hit 3 out of 4 the other day when I was watching him.
That one rattled right in and out.
For a big guy, he has a soft touch.
He really does.
Soft hands, too, Jake. Really soft hands.
More than I needed to know there, Lynn.
Three-pointer on the way, no good. Wow, how did Tice come out of there with that?
Well, Tice has got about 5 boards. And one. There we go.
Tice is saying he wants to do that.
It looks to me like Ty Tice wants to put this team on his shoulders and say, come on, guys, let's go. I'm the senior. This is what I've been playing for.
Just fixing to say, I saw the same look from his cousin, Lacey Beeks, in that early game for the girls. Well, they called that on Matt Thomas, his first foul.
Well, you know, you got to look at the Tigers basketball program for the past few years has been not up to speed, not up to par, not up to snuff, so to speak. And now here they are playing for a district championship. You know he wants to take it on.
Oh, yeah,
and in his career, he's played Farmington several times with 1 victory as a sophomore, and that's it.
Oh, Purcell.
Nice take by Spears after the block shot.
Well, it's been pretty much all Spears and Thomas for Farmington carrying the offensive load.
The load, Michael Ryan.
I'm telling you, Tice is playing extremely aggressive here.
He's fired up.
There's Leighton Smith. Oh, no good.
It's another good look for Leighton, though, right there. We're getting some good outside looks.
Well, that calls that defense to come out.
Oh. Muller slipped a little bit there, and now the rebound. There's Sainer.
You hope it does, Jake, because that will open things up for Sainer inside. Oh, no! That's terrible.
I think they're going to get him on the.
You're horrible!
That's 2 on Tice early with 52.2 seconds.
Derek took a little break to do some fanning.
We're not here to watch you. We're not here to watch you. Don't be the show. Let them decide the game.
All right, well.
I don't know who's screaming, Lynn, but somebody's getting pretty fired up into this. And there's Ryan.
You know, I was talking earlier with one of the Farmington Booster Club guys, and we made the thing is we know this is going to be a physical game, and I made the statement, referees, it's their job to make sure that it doesn't get out of hand, and it's about at the point where it could get out of hand.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michael Ryan.
He's a load.
And I watched him last night. I thought he did a great job last night against Gravett. And he works hard in there. He's a load.
Oh, there's Albright. You don't want to leave him open.
Now we're going to call Storley with a hand check there, 19.1.
And it has been a furious pace in the first quarter.
Well, that was a key foul on Tice because he's got 2.
He's got 10 points, Lynn. He's got 10 of our 15, and now you take him right out of the ball game with that questionable call, I would say.
Really? You thought it was questionable?
I did.
I never would have guessed.
Just going by what the guy. Oh,
and there's a steal.
There we go.
Nice
Tanner.
job by Purcell. That ends the quarter. That ends the quarter.
Wow! I
Tanner
didn't even
Purcell,
notice that.
17-14. Wow, Jake, what do you think, buddy?
I think it's been. I think we've worked hard for 17 points. We got the lead. Once again, I think it's sending a message to Farmington. We're here to play.
A great start for the Tigers. 3-point lead. You hate that Tice has got 2 fouls. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Ed leaves him on the bench, Lynn, or if he at some point brings him back in the second quarter. You got to think if we got the lead, he's probably going to protect Ty, keep him out. But if Farmington does happen to come take some momentum away from us, I would expect to see Ty back in the ballgame in this quarter.
I kind of expect. I think Ty is that senior leadership. I think Ty can figure out. I think he can figure out exactly what he needs to do to play smart. He's been a very smart player all the way along. So, and he's a senior. He's going to want to be out there on the court.
And you're exactly right. You know, being a senior, he's got the experience to come out and play with 2 fouls. You just hope that the moment of being in a district championship game, he's able to keep his emotions in check and really play smart with those 2 fouls if he does get back into the ball game.
Well, I don't think there'll be an if. I think it's just a matter of when.
Yeah, Farmington off to a pretty good start from the field. They're shooting 46%, and the Tigers even shooting better than that, 54%. So if you shoot over 50%, you got a good chance in here, Jake. As you mentioned, here comes Ty into the ball game.
I think Coach Ed trusts him to use his head, not get in any more trouble. He knows what not to do.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope we just don't get a bad call against him here.
Weston Fitz checked it in for the first time for the Tigers. Great pass underneath.
Oh, I thought he got hit. No call there.
Well, he probably did, but
maybe so. That was a good look there by Tice to Purcell inside. And Purcell.
It's Mad Thomas. Good drive.
Yeah,
he's just pure basketball.
And at that time there were 3 guys. 2 guys came over to help. He initially got open by a ball screen. He's really good at getting inside, getting into the lane.
Shocked that Weston didn't pull the trigger on that one because he's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Yeah, we talked about this last night when Lincoln played their zone. is you can't just pass the ball around the perimeter, Jake. At some point, you got to attack with the dribble. You don't want to go too far, but you got to make them honest by stepping in with the dribble sometimes.
Now it looks as though they're just leaving this wing totally wide open.
Yeah, they kind of are, and I think if Arguello or Smith, one of those guys that's been known to shoot from the outside, get back in, I think they'll come out and show a little bit more respect
I look for
out
Weston
there.
to take this soon.
You know, Barnes is showing just enough to make Weston think about it. There's a nice pass.
Oh, what a pass to Sainer inside. 19-16.
Great
Tigers.
pass. Great pass by Fitz inside and a good finish by Sainer. Sainer's got 4 points. And that's what Weston did. He got inside with the dribble there and made something happen. And there we go. Unforced turnover. Boy, you don't see Farmington just throw the ball away a lot of times, but every time they do, we got to make them pay for it.
19-16 Tigers lead.
Michael Ingram checking back in now for Farmington.
Let's see who
Blaze Albright takes his seat.
Last time he was in, he matched up with Sainer. And it looks like he's going to do it again. They use him as a defensive specialist, and he's very good. He did it last
Quick
night.
feet, probably has great vertical.
There we
it
go.
is. Nice job by
there we
Sainer.
go.
21-16.
You got to feed the man-child down there, and that's exactly what Weston Fitz is doing right now.
Derek, you are fired up tonight.
I'm sorry, Lynn. I gotta calm down. I've been a little schoolgirlish. I've admitted the last 2 games. I gotta calm down. I'm sorry.
You're doing fine. I love the passion, man. I love the passion. I've had my share of schoolgirl moments for sure.
Well, I love it for the fact that, I mean, our girls, we've almost become accustomed to our girls being in a situation like this, but
it's
been a while for the boys. So glad to see them have this opportunity, and I'm glad they're playing well. That's good defense right there. Galligan with the block. Sainer comes away.
That 40-29 guy wants a little bit of story about that.
Yeah, win.
There's Parker Galligan. Yes! Yes! There we go. 23-16. I believe it was. Well, here's the thing, guys. We had a 12-point lead just last Friday night, and we played like we were behind. We can't do that tonight. And I think we learned what you do is you learn from your mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, and I think that's what we're doing. And be careful. Yeah. Well, you know, just last year, both 4 seeds beat 1 seeds last year. We saw that happen. So anything can happen. And, you know, look who's our 3rd seed out of this is going to be Lincoln, who won our conference championship. So I think you have to really be careful. Max Spears, Ty's. Yeah, he did. You got to let it go. And Purcell's Ty has to sit the rest of the. He's got to sit the rest of the half now. With nearly half the second quarter, he's going to have to sit.
Well, he's been a leading difference maker underneath.
And now we're just doing yeah. You got to be careful with that.
Leighton Smith with that foul. That's his first.
And
Thank you. Thank you. Well, next foul, Farmington will be in a one-on-one situation.
we're only half. Fans working the officials tonight.
Pretty hard.
Muller tries to get it into Thomas. Knocked away by Purcell. Now he's going to check in for, coming in for Arguello.
Good job by Parker Galligan trying to politic for the ball there, but it's not going to work.
Actually came in.
He's giving them a second chance to inbound.
Nice, and a nice job by Spear to stay with it. Give him credit for that one.
Well, it would be a dream come true if Farmington could get Sainer in foul trouble. It's a good job that he didn't get in foul trouble, didn't take the bait there.
He's going to try to.
I think he'll ice it a little bit.
A little bit uneasy right now. 5-point lead, 3 minutes to play in the second quarter with Tice out of the ball game. And this was a full timeout taken by the Tigers. And right now, Arguello going to play some big minutes for the Tigers as the point guard.
Okay, here we go.
And now you see the adjustment for Farmington. Here's the 3-2 zone. You see with Tice out of the ball game what they go to. Yeah, be really patient right here if you're the Tigers.
And you know, look at what they've done. They've got Ryan and Spears and big bodies down there underneath Sainer.
Tigers going to be content to just let some clock run off.
Yeah, no. Dylan thought about a lob pass. Probably thought better of it, thankfully.
There's some big bodies down there.
Good ball movement here for the Tigers. Let's see. That's the same call they called Tice on for a charge. That official didn't buy it.
No reason to get in a hurry here, guys.
No, exactly
no reason
right.
at all. And that's what you didn't want to do.
You don't want to do that.
Unfortunately. 2:20 to go, 23-18. Derek got caught down there. Nice take by Muller.
Muller with that basket.
First points of the ball game. Muller with his first two cuts the lead to 3. Now we got 2 minutes left to play. Can we hang on?
There's Fitz. Bottom! Weston Fitz with a big 3.
Oh, huge 3 by Fitz. Get that lead back up to 6. Maybe we can hang on to a lead going into a halftime break. Awesome job by Weston.
Coach Ed's probably going, where was that about 5 minutes ago when they left you alone for 10 minutes?
He didn't feel the urgency then that he does now.
Walt.
That's the Cardinal shuffle there.
Cardinals don't walk, they fly apparently. Got to battle for that board, boys.
I'm telling you, Spears is playing tough inside. He really is.
Yeah, gave him an offensive rebound. We've got to secure those first chances. Keep him off the boards. Dylan, give him credit. He's trying to take a charge. The referees, when you're 6'7",
You know what? There's no
they're
reason.
not going to give him to him.
Look at Jacob Storley working up underneath. He's outweighed by at least 100 pounds.
Why even do anything? Just stand out here, guys.
Let's
let
take
the clock
one
run
shot.
down. Take one shot. No.
Don't force this stuff, guys. Take your time. Oh, that's a good
Nice
one.
job.
What a shot by Jacob Storley.
The pass by Purcell. The assist by
Unbelievable.
Purcell that time was sweet.
I tell you what, this has been a big 4 minutes for the Tigers with Tice out of the ball. He went out with a 7-point lead, and right now we got a 6-point lead.
And now it looks like Coach Bo Thompson. He looks like he wants to take a last shot.
And that's
He
totally
ready to go
fine
down
with
by.
us.
He
Yeah.
either wants to go down by 4 or 3.
And nobody out on the floor for the Tigers in foul trouble, so we can play aggressive right here. Don't give up anything easy.
All right, here he goes. Now Muller, he's going to go ahead and try to get this thing going. He's picked up by Arguello. There's Big Spears. He walked. And Coach Thompson wanting a foul, doesn't get the call, and now.
And in 2.7 seconds, you've got time for about 3 dribbles right here and a shot.
Surprised we're not seeing Ty Tice in.
Yeah. He's got the ability to go. Oh, Tanner, you had plenty of time, but oh my.
Holy cow.
Well, that's going to do it for a great first half. The score, the Tigers 28, Cardinals 22. We're going to step away for a quick break. We'll be back for the second half.
Everett Chevrolet is the home of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road today, the Chevy Silverado. And the 2014 Silverado has been totally redesigned, and it's better than ever before. And right now, the selection of Silverados at Everett Chevrolet has never been better. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, extended cab, crew cabs, and every color you can imagine with options to die for. So make the short drive to Everett Chevrolet just off of I-540 at Elm Springs Road. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chevrolet. Clorox. Just hearing the name and you automatically think of the word clean. And Clorox is a lot more than just bleach. The Clorox family of products has something for the home, the business, professional grade, and more. No matter what the environment, Clorox has the product you need to meet your unique challenges. From the bathroom and the kitchen with Pine Sol and 409 to the laundry room with the standard Clorox bleach. And even if you're on the go with the Clorox wipes, you know the name stands for clean. Dirt and germs don't stand a chance as long as you're equipped with the family of Clorox products. Clorox, proud sponsors of Tiger Athletics and activities. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. But what does that mean to you? It means that you get to keep up with all your sporting events associated with Prairie Grove Athletics on a website furnished and maintained by PG Telco. It means that the folks at PG Telco have an interest in you, your kids, your school, and your community. And they're focused on progress. They're committed to bringing you the very latest in technology for your home or your office. For telephone, internet, long distance, or direct TV, think PG Telco. Built on community, focused on progress. Take a stroll down memory lane as you stride into Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake, where things are done the old-fashioned way. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and even late night, you'll find only the best. Breakfast to die for, a lunch offering fresh burgers and fries, and dinner platters that are sure to keep you coming back for more. And did we mention hand-dipped shakes, as well as a great selection of desserts? It all awaits you at Steak and Shake, located just south of the mall. Steak and Shake, life needs flavor. Something's missing. Your life just seems to have that little something that hasn't fallen into place. And you've tried all the world has to offer and you still have that empty feeling. Does it sound way too familiar? Well, Prairie Grove Christian Church invites you to experience God on a personal level. And don't worry about being judged. We all have sinned and fall short of the glory. But at Prairie Grove Christian Church, we're all about loving God, loving others, and serving others. And PGCC has something for every member of the family. Kids, youth, adults, and more. And 2 services on Sunday that you're sure to find one that fits your schedule and your needs. Simply put, God tells us to seek Him first, and all these things will be added unto you. What are all these things? It's called a Christian life, and we invite you to feel the difference this Sunday at Prairie Grove Christian Church. You just bought that first home or maybe the first new car and you want it properly covered. Think Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence. Or maybe you just welcomed into the world that little gift of a child. You want to make sure that their future's secure. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Let's face it, you want someone local, someone that you know, someone that could be by your side when you need them to be there. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Home, life, auto, RV, boat, motorcycle insurance. Think Mark Spence, your local Shelter Insurance agent. Call 846-2999. That's 846-2999. Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence proudly support Tiger athletics and activities.
Are we on, Lance? We're back. We've got a 6-point lead, 28-22. Coming out for the second half. The Tigers in great position. Although Tice, leading scorer right now in the ball game, got 10 points, but he's got 3 fouls, so got to be very careful. What I'm interested to see here, guys, is the Farmington girls, the last game, they got down a little bit, and then you saw them tighten up with pressure. Will the Farmington boys, will they tighten up at all?
Well, they're used to it as well because last week they were down 12 and they actually started playing.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
I know.
They didn't tighten up, but it's a different situation. They're on their home floor. They're heavy favorites in this game, and they're playing for a district title. So if Farmington tightens up a little bit, it gives us an opportunity to extend this lead a little bit more.
So they start the.
Just like a football game, it's going to be very important to see what sort of adjustments were made here in the first couple, 2 or 3 minutes.
And the Tigers were in the locker room for a long time, about 8 minutes out of the 10-minute halftime. So we'll see. Hopefully Ty comes out, plays under control, and doesn't pick up that 4th foul.
Farmington being very patient right now.
Took 30 seconds, and they knocked down a 3 to start the half. 30 seconds to do it.
Skylar Barnes.
And that's the first 3-pointer of the ball game, I believe, for the Cardinals.
It looked to be a very set, very deliberate play, looking for that, just got just enough room off the screen,
yeah, it was just,
pulled the trigger.
I don't think it was a set necessarily. I think it was just motion offense, but they kept running it over and over and got that look. And now here's the defense, a 3-2 look for Farmington. Nice attack by Tanner.
Tanner Purcell going strong.
Went right at him, taking the fight to him.
And that's what you got to do. Because you got to respond after they can start off the quarter with a big 3.
Can't leave Blaze Albright alone. You can't do that.
Yeah, and there's an adjustment for Farmington. Albright has started this quarter. Ingram on the bench.
And they're gonna get Dillon this time with a foul.
It's his first though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's going to be his first foul.
They've been going at him all night trying to get him to get some fouls, and this time they actually catch Dillon. I think they're going to give it to Dillon.
Yeah, they did.
That is one of the things that you've seen him grow. Early in the season, first 2 games, he's off his feet, and they make him look really bad. He kept his feet.
And Albright misses that shot.
Block out!
Lynn, the Tigers only shot 2 free throws in the first half. Farmington just shot 4. But I'd like to see us get to the free throw line in the second half.
Blaze.
Kind of strange it's the same reffing crew that was blowing whistles left and right.
Exactly. Well, they are blowing them on Ty.
Well, it's 6:40 to go here in the third. Arguello, 30-26. Tigers lead.
And this is the 3-2 zone that we saw a little bit in the first half. But we've been preparing for this. Oh, a hand check. My goodness.
Nice.
Ty.
Nice job by Tice. 32-26. Tice made that one work.
Is defined by 2 hands on the person, right?
Or even 1, Jake. They can call you for 1 now with the new emphasis on that rule. And Albright could have been called, but we got the points anyway. There's a nice
block by Sainer.
Inside.
And all of a sudden now the Tigers with a chance to go up 8. Tice with the ball.
Sainer fired up.
Sainer's working hard inside. Spears working hard against him.
I told Sainer the other day, do not ever get in the poker playing business because he does not have a good poker face.
He does not hide his emotions, which I like to see sometimes. Got a lot of intensity out there. You just got to channel it properly.
There's no reason. There's a long 3 by Tice. In and out. Boy, he had a lot of confidence shooting that.
Yeah, not a bad look, and he had just scored a little jump shot, so not a bad look there for Ty. And you see, this is important right here. The Farmington crowd kind of trying to get Ty's head. The students starting a chant over there.
Nice job, nice defense by Sainer, and good help that time for Purcell.
Ty's just got to stay calm.
You know, it doesn't hurt for the clock to run as long as Tice has these 3 fouls.
Yeah.
I'd like to get that 4th quarter with him sitting with 3.
Exactly right. No need to rush right here, Ty.
Boy, look at that.
Parker Galligan just nearly got mugged.
Pull-up jumper, Arguello.
We got in a rush right there, Lynn. No need to rush.
Tice has got to be careful here. They're going to get Galligan. going to be our second team foul. I think that's Galligan's second.
Yeah, you're right. And you see the reaction. This is danger zone right here. I mean, they call the foul on Galligan. He jumps up and down. He thought he got all ball right there.
You know,
keep your emotions in check.
But that foul is one of those things where you came in from the backside with a reach in, and they're going to get you every time.
They're going to call it. They're going to call whether you got ball or not. Even the worst officials are going to call that. Well, that can't be on Sainer.
Well, I think he did call Sainer with the body. Yeah, he did.
Unbelievable.
If you're going to call that with the body, then there needs to be a lot more whistle blowing on this end.
Wow.
Because there's been a lot of bodies going on out there.
Well, and here we are again, starting off this quarter. No fouls against Farmington, 3 against the Tigers. The calls are not going your way. You just got to keep playing.
You got to keep your head. You got to keep your head. You're exactly right, Derek.
Boy, and Thomas uncharacteristically has missed 2 free throws, 2 out of 4 at the line. Here comes a little half-court trap from Farmington. First time we've seen that tonight.
Well, Tice is out of the game right now.
Yeah, trying to get him a couple more minutes with those 3 fouls and then get him back in for the entire fourth quarter, hopefully.
Here's a 3, no good. Purcell needed to follow his shot that time.
He's smart.
Whoa, there's a push.
That was,
man.
Ray Charles could have seen that.
Man alive. Lynn with his blindfold saw that. No, guys. Okay. Boy, that is a dangerous pass right there.
Wow.
Well, that's dangerous. Coach Ed checking with Purcell, making sure right now that he's okay to stay in the ball game. And it looks like Tanner is going to stay in. Here's the other freshman right now, I think, for Farmington.
He played last night as well.
Matt Wilson.
Yeah, Matt Wilson played last night quite a bit.
So Farmington with 2 freshmen on the floor.
A lot of confidence. Got to be. There's another foul. That's going to be on Blaze Albright. It's getting a little physical. Hopefully they can get this under control. And that foul, I think, by Mueller there, it was just a high pass, and he happened to be standing there.
No, nothing intentional
no,
right there.
not at all.
He just got underneath him a little bit.
Just when you say it's getting physical, hope they get under control. The truck's about to enter into the game. Michael Ryan.
Well, Storley, I can't believe they called that a shooting foul. I thought they were going to call it on the floor. And Storley has really worked on his free throw shot. He's looked good from the line the last few games. He was 5 for 5 last night against Lincoln from the free throw line.
Well, they've got the 2 big boys in there now with Spears and Ryan.
Yes, they do.
And Jacob gets that one rolled, 34-27. Got folks watching from Texas tonight. Appreciate that. I know that some of my bunch out in Utah is watching tonight. Jake, my son Ty liked the Ray Charles comment. Nice steal that time by the freshman. Skylar Barnes going to get it.
Tanner Purcell needs to be very careful there. Looks like Ty Tice is going to come back in. Coach Ed's like, I've seen enough of this.
And here come, watch the trap right here set. The guards have got to be really strong with the basketball.
A lot of hands, a lot of hands.
Yeah, a lot of body, a lot of hands.
Tice is going to come in the game with 3 minutes to go here.
And I think this is a good substitution. Farmington definitely up their pressure defensively. Get Ty in the ball.
I want you to notice something here in the game, guys. We were up 7, our largest lead of the game. We're still up 5, a good lead. But all of a sudden they make one shot, and the crowd gets loud, and it's like we're starting to feel like we're losing. We're winning by 5,
don't
guys.
Get out of control. You are right where you want to be in this ball game. And you see with Ty in the game, Farmington backs their defensive pressure off. There we go.
Backboard. Got to use that backboard.
Yeah, that timing.
Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
But Coach Ed's doing the same thing. He's like, hey, guys, let's just contain it.
Settle down right here. You are right where you want to be.
If you're going to let somebody lose their composure, let it be Farmington.
Sainer's got his hands on his head. He's working hard, and he's tired inside. Probably going to – oh, good look there. Good recovery by Farmington. And Leighton Smith, good strong move there. He's going to get free throws.
Number 40, that's Matt Wilson, the freshman, 5'10" freshman guard.
Leighton Smith at the line. Couple of big shots here for the Tigers.
Yeah, Leighton missed the front end of a one-on-one last night. I know he was upset about.
He didn't miss that one, though. It's 35-29, 6-point lead. Tigers trying to match their largest lead here if Leighton can put this one down.
You look for Leighton to fill the shoes of Ty Tice for next year. And wish Derek had another year of eligibility.
Well, I
don't want him to fail.
I appreciate you saying that, Jake, but I think I'm a little too old to come back and play.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, wrong day. Oh, yes.
If we're going to take a Dugan, we're taking your brother.
Well, hey, I've lived with that all my life, but I readily admit to that.
That was just wrong.
Hey, it's wrong, but true. Oh, it's true. It is totally true.
Sorry about that, Derek. That was cold-blooded.
No doubt.
That was cold-blooded. 36-29, Tigers lead.
You can ask Coach Green, and he'll tell you the same thing.
What about 3 seconds here? 3 seconds.
And Farmington going to retain possession, 2:04 to go.
I like what Coach Ed did on the free throws right there. He took Tice out of the game, put Fitz in for defense, and then the next opportunity we've got the ball, I would expect Ty comes back into the ball game for offense.
If he can get through this quarter,
Yeah,
then he
just
can kind
2
of,
minutes.
at that point, you can kind of get back into playing then because you're going to play 8 minutes. And you got to.
And Lynn, this is the part of the game where last Friday night they made the run at the end of the third quarter. So with Ty out of the ball game, continue to keep doing what you're doing, and maintain this lead going into the fourth quarter, and you got a shot. Farmington has only hit one outside shot, and I think the Tigers have hit 2 outside shots, 3-pointers.
Skylar Barnes checked in for Farmington.
Be careful. There's going to be a foul on Smith. They're going to give him 2 shots on that?
Yeah, they call Fitz actually on the foul.
I didn't know. I guess Barnes.
Foul.
Barnes got enough of it to get the foul. He's at the line, 36-30.
I don't think Barnes was going to make that shot either. He was kind of off balance.
I didn't even see a shot.
Well, exactly. True. Good point there.
Second one on the way, and Barnes knocks them both down, 36-31.
And here, Ty is out of the game. Here comes the pressure for Farmington. You see him creeping up to half court. Let's see if we handle it. Nice job, nice pass.
Back inside to Sainer. Work
go,
hard.
Sainer.
Sainer. Oh, wait. Sainer's going to get a foul that time.
Boy, Sainer is working hard, and I'm glad to see him finally get rewarded, getting to go to the free throw line.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a couple of big men in there working on him. I mean, Spears is not small. We don't have weights on here.
Michael Ryan was out. If Michael Ryan is, he's 260, 270.
He's probably I'm gonna guess about 280 because he stands 6'4".
Oh, he might be 300 then.
Yeah, he stands 6'4", and he's.
Well, you got Sainer's 260.
Yeah.
Ryan's got him about 30, 40 pounds.
Yeah, but he's a big man.
He's an offensive line. He's on the O-line. We talked about that last week. If he's not, he should be.
There's those soft hands you like to Dylan Sainer.
Soft hands.
There he goes. Good job by Dylan. 37-31.
Plays all right. Checking back in now for the Cardinals.
And now Sainer misses. He gets a.
Inspired by Michelle Limsargas.
He called it. Look at him. He's laughing about it. It's 38-31, 1:40 to go.
Lynn, I don't know. Something's going on. Ingram has not played this entire quarter. He's not in any kind of foul
There's
trouble.
Albright. Knocks down a big 3. Now the Tigers
need him to get hot.
Yeah, just stay calm right here. Don't try to answer a 3 with a quick 3.
No, what you want to do now is run a little more clock. You've had a 7-point lead. Let's keep it up here. We're up to 4.
Take your time. Don't hurry.
Nope. Dylan, just get it back out. There
Just
you go.
hold the ball, fellas.
Weston just,
Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh.
and Leighton Smith.
This is danger zone.
Now,
Don't
that
get
was a
frustrated.
delayed whistle.
It was a delayed whistle, but I think what happened there.
Well, Leighton, a great heads-up play by getting that steal, but he tried to shoot that layup with his right hand and didn't quite have the angle to finish.
Weston Fitz went off injured.
Yeah, a little gimpy there.
Derek Arguello checking back in.
Well, that was a big three hit a while ago by Albright. And then
Huge possession.
and Mueller makes the shot and cuts the 7 lead down to 2. This is exactly what we saw last week.
This is exactly where Farmington got the game and got the momentum in the last time we played. We're losing our heads right here.
Speaking of heads, Coach Green got pounded in the head with a basketball.
You've got to calm down.
It was 38-31. They've scored 5 straight. And, Leighton made that good play. And if not being able to finish.
He carried the ball, and the ref wasn't even watching it. Now Farmington going to hold for the last shot. If you remember in the third quarter of the last game, Thomas banked in a 3 at the buzzer to give Farmington a lead. It's a big
Dillon
defensive
needs to be
stop.
careful out here because he could easily, I think Spears might have him a little bit on quickness.
Yeah,
You
don't
don't
want to
pick
let
up
him
a
by
foul.
him, that's for sure. Charge.
And a
Right
charge.
away, Arguello.
Good job by Derek Arguello.
Awesome job right there. Get Tyson in the game, Coach Ed. Get him in the game. There's only 7 seconds. And now Coach Ed going to make a little adjustment. He's moving Leighton Smith to the corner. Now that the Farmington pressure is extending out, let's see if Leighton can get an open look. Now he's moving Arguello to the corner. 5 seconds left. Oh, goodness gracious.
I heard
What are
skin
we-
pop.
They're going to get a decent shot here.
Oh,
with
they've got
2:04.
They have got plenty of time. And this is where Thomas hit a 3 at the buzzer. Be careful right here, Tigers. Oh, look at there. Good, Dylan. Good, Leighton.
He's on the line. That should be our ball.
Good.
So we got
Half a second
0.5.
left.
We got possession to start, so if we can get any kind of quick shot here would be awesome. Tyson's going to come into the game for the last
I
0.5.
think that's not a good move.
Well,
I just, with a half second left, you've got a chance to lob one in and get it off the glass, and that's about it.
yeah, and you've got, with 0.5, you have time to actually catch and shoot. So did Coach Ed call that timeout? That's his second timeout. He's getting Tyson into the game. You don't have any time to dribble the ball right here, but you do have time to get a catch and shoot. This could be a huge momentum swing because right now it's tilting towards Farmington.
But
we get a score right
and we get
here
the ball to start.
and get the ball. This could be a huge point in the game. And Lynn, I like the fact that Ty spent a lot of time on the bench and we still have the lead, and he's still sitting on those 3 fouls. So a credit to Ty to stay calm and remain.
Well, I was worried about him
three
picking his
fouls.
4th foul in the transition
Yeah,
that time. He was
yeah.
way out of position on
Yeah.
that drive, and he was able to say, he said, right now the 2 points is worth giving up, and then
Yeah.
they missed the shot anyway. So
Yeah,
he really
exactly.
worked out well.
You got to think, let's see if Dylan gets a look inside. Oh, gosh, guys.
Boy, Tice almost got a foul there, too.
I know that's not what we drew up in the huddle over there, a lob pass. We wanted something
But
at
here's
the
what
basket.
you have.
But, hey, we got a 2-point
You got
lead,
a 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter. You didn't have that last time.
You're right, Jake. That's a good point. We didn't have it last time, and we get the possession arrow, so we get a chance to get that lead back up.
Yeah, that's right. And we're getting a little intense over here. It's important that our guys, we're talking about teenage kids, they stay calm in a very intense situation. The Farmington students are chanting our guys' names and doing different things to try to get in our heads. We just got to tune that out, keep it all in between the lines right now. And
Well,
just play
I
your game.
actually I saw Tanner a while ago when they were saying, or they said something about him, thank you, Tanner, or something, and he just chuckled and smiled. Sometimes like, hey, that's a good one, guys. That's kind of what you got to do.
That's
The
what
thing
you got to do.
we forget is these guys, they go to the parks together. They go play. They're 7 miles down the road.
Yeah.
I mean, so,
They do stuff together. They go to church together.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of them go to church together. And
Well, the last time we played, when we had a 3-point deficit heading into the fourth quarter, we have a 2-point lead right now. Let's see how we respond. And Ty Tice back into the ball game with just 3 fouls. Farmington probably not going to come out and pressure Tice like they were earlier. No.
Tice, a
Come on,
3.
Ty.
No good. Rebound. Going to go to Arguello.
Oh, good hustle by Arguello on that backside, getting the rebound.
Farmington with 6 fouls, so Prairie Grove will shoot
Good
1
point,
and 1 from
Lynn.
here
Yeah,
on
good
out.
point.
We got 1 foul to give, so probably here in the quarter here soon. There's Tice. He's going to drive.
That's how you got to beat that zone, is you got to attack it off the dribble. Just don't want to get too deep in there and pick up a 4th foul or commit a turnover. This is where it scares me, Lynn. We have had such a hard time getting the ball in bounds and setting solid screens on these baseline inbounds plays. No problem there, but I don't like that ball being in the deep corner like that.
They're going to call a foul on Muller.
And nobody for Farmington in foul trouble. They've got 3 guys with 2 fouls.
One and one here for
1 and
Arguello.
1. That's a big foul there.
We need Derek to knock these down.
You bet.
Derek Arguello has a 3-pointer in the game. He got that in the first quarter. Shot one more not long after that, and this is shot on the way, 1 and 1. He knocks it down. Big free throw.
This is where it comes down to. You see these kids, if you give a kid a chance to go practice, he's going to be throwing down threes. The coach is going to say, get at the free throw line and shoot.
Yeah,
Shoot me
this is where
100
it
of
pays
those,
off.
'cause that's where you're going to win the game.
Arguello's second one on the way. That one looks good as well.
Lynn, Tigers 10 out of 10 at the free throw line tonight, so shooting a very high percentage. Let's hope that continues.
40-36. You know, I got to make a comment here in just a second after this transition here. Thomas back in the game. You know, after last week, you know, there's a little bit of love between the two schools, and I think it's good.
Yes.
And tonight, I still think there's a great deal of respect, but it's still Prairie Grove and Farmington, and the rivalry still lives. And
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But it's still, you know, there's a different feeling to me here in the house.
We'll always have that moment.
Yeah.
Another big possession. You got to take advantage of these Farmington misses. Continue to score when you have an opportunity.
Matt Thomas he's watching this pitch back and forth between these guys.
Yeah, there is no need to force anything right now.
Don't force it, guys. We got a 4-point lead.
Good
Sainer,
pass
nice.
there. Come on, Dylan. Come on,
And now he's
Dylan.
going to get a foul. Spears wanting to
When
jump
you
ball.
come from that backside,
Yeah.
they're going to get you every time.
And I got to tell you, Spears actually played a pretty good D that time, but when you come from that backside, it's going to be hard not to get that
That's right.
foul.
Boy, Dylan is gassed. He's
not.
he has battled inside, man.
Well,
Go
ahead.
That boy's in there his size.
Sainer knocks it down. 41-36.
That's
Tigers
huge.
lead by 5 with 6:16 to go.
I looked over there at the bench a little while ago and I saw McKay with his hand on his hip. I thought he's ready to come in.
Sainer knocks down the other one. Big Sainer, he's fired up in there too.
Hey, I'm telling you, and that's the thing. He's fatigued, but he stepped up to the free throw line and hit those free throws.
I think he might be
42-36.
running on some adrenaline.
Yes.
42-36. Spears shot on the way, and boy,
Wow.
nice touch there by Spears. Another big man with a
When he pulled
soft
up to
shot.
shoot that, I'm like, the feet are nowhere near where they need to be. Rotated the shoulders perfectly, shot it in there.
Yes, nice job.
Just take your time,
Just
guys.
take your time, guys. Well, see, look, there's. Tice pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound.
And and Coach Ed's telling them, slow down right here.
Well, we got a good break there. Went off of Farmington.
You know,
But
we're up,
inbounding has been an issue.
yeah, when we're up here at the top, I'd say just
Back it out.
just
I'd almost
back it
just
on
back
out.
it out and hold the ball. Don't even try to make a
Yeah.
pass. And here's man-to-man defense from Farmington, so they made an adjustment right here.
Well, I like the man-to-man when
Oh, no, yep, they are, man. Yep. Nope, they're zone. Back
They're
to
still
zone. I'm just going crazy here. I think they were man off the inbounds, and then
Yeah.
they rotated back into the 3-2 zone.
There's no reason. No. We get a little impatient every time. No reason to hurry. Tice.
Just dribble the ball back.
Down
fellas.
to 5 minutes. No reason to rush.
Oh, look at that pass. Oh, my gosh. Come on, Tanner. Attaboy.
There you go. Tanner finishes 44-38.
Look at what I found.
Attaboy.
4:45 to go in the ball game. Tigers up by 6.
Well, those lob passes are open, but they're so dangerous, Lynn.
They
And
are
once
very
again, I forgot my Rolaids tonight.
Spears, I've been impressed with Spears tonight. I really have. Both
Yeah, he's
ends
played a
of the
good
court.
game. Careful, Ty.
And there he is again. He's
It's a
got to
good no
get
foul on Sainer as well.
good no foul on
Yes.
Sainer. Spears, that's good defense, and he made a good offensive play.
Here comes some extended pressure from Farmington. First time we've seen it against Tice.
No.
Oh, goodness gracious, fellas. Come on, Tanner.
Oh, no.
Boy, that was right on line. It's
I
a
think
good
he,
look.
I think he thought about it a little too much.
Yeah, he did. He hesitated just a little bit. Get a hand up, guys, on the perimeter. Get a hand up.
Barnes for 3, no good. Rebound's going to go to Purcell. Now Ty's
on,
going to push
Ty.
the action.
I think Sainer forgot he's not in Hollywood. He's in Farmington.
And I would just
Maybe Coach Absher can try him out as a punter next year because that was a good acting job.
no reason to rush.
Oh, careful with those over-the-head passes.
Just get it out, guys. Just keep it up here.
If you're Coach Ed, Derek,
Why did
Back and out. We got an opportunity here for points, though. Nice pass. There we
There
go.
we go. 46-40. 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go in the game.
you know, 2 years ago we see a Ty Tice try to force that in there. This year we see a Ty Tice make a great pass. McKay is declared them number 1, so.
I'll tell you this much: if we need a three-pointer at the end of this ball game, I stick Gregson on the court. Not kidding you.
Well, hey,
I
I'll
would
tell you
be-
this, though. I don't think he'll get an assist from Mueller this time if you were to do that. 46-43.
I don't think it would be so well received as.
They'll have somebody out there on him.
So at what point do you, if you're Coach Ed, do you consider? All right, let's freeze this 4 corners. At what point?
I do it right now.
I do it now. I think if they're not out here on you, let the clock go. I would let 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds go. Make them come out.
Yeah,
Because if they foul you, you're going to go to the line.
free throws.
And after 2 more fouls, you're shooting 2 every
So
time.
you force Farmington to come out and foul.
well, and if they double-team Tice, he's got the ability to go right by him,
Yeah.
and then you got numbers going to the basket just like you saw.
I don't like what we're doing sometimes. We're getting Derek caught in that corner over there.
Yeah, that's
I don't like
dangerous.
that. I
That's
don't like getting
dangerous.
caught in this corner.
Yeah.
Stay up here at the top till they come out and get you.
And I don't even know if I would make these cross-court passes from guard to guard. I would just sit there and hold it and see if Farmington's going to come out and
Because
press
if you
a
get
little
burnt
bit.
right now, Farmington's got the ball. If you get a defensive stop here, and now Sainer, Mac Spears has been going at Sainer pretty good and been successful.
Yeah.
Sainer's only got 2 fouls, 3 minutes. You can get a little physical. All right, 3
Big
minutes to go.
stop right here. Big possession for both teams. Is Farmington, are they going to relax, or are they going to get tight like the girls did in that game?
Spears is saying, I'm open. I'm
I don't
watching.
think so.
He wants
we
the
can
ball.
hope, Jake. We can hope.
This
I'd rather
possession.
have him with it than a 3-point shot.
Yeah, just play. This is a good, solid defensive
30,
possession for the
30
Tigers.
seconds have gone off the clock with this possession. Nice take by Albright. It's 46-42.
Albright with 6 points off the bench.
They're meeting us now.
This is a good.
Now Tice gets it across. Tice going to drive.
There's where you got your numbers, Lynn.
And
there
now
we
he's going
go.
to get fouled.
When they pressure Tice up there, he's got the ability to go by him, and then you got numbers.
A couple big shots here from Dylan Sainer.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Sainer from the line. 46-42. Dillon's first one on the way. Short.
Short,
Little,
yeah.
little too soft hands.
He's tired. You can tell he's played a lot of minutes.
Well, you know, we said it a minute ago with Purcell, Tanner shot, thinking just play.
Yeah, just relax. This is like any other free throw shot. You just got to tell yourself that.
That's the first free throw missed tonight, and we missed both of them that time. So that foul paid off for Farmington. We are down to 2 minutes to go in the game. 2 minutes to go. Tice picks up his fourth foul.
I mean,
by the same ref.
That ref
42.
has called every foul
42
on Tice tonight.
On the score.
He's got it out for him. Well, Tigers still one foul away from a bonus here.
Tigers, there's Mueller for three. No good. Purcell with the rebound. It's loud right now. 1:48 to go.
Yeah, got to keep our composure. Keep our composure. Oh, nice. Oh, come on, Dylan.
Sainer with a big rebound.
Go up,
Another
Dylan.
big rebound. He's getting murdered underneath
He's
there.
Oh, man.
Sainer needs to make these free throws now down the stretch. A buck and a half, buck 37 to go.
That's the fourth foul on Spears as well. And now I think Farmington's not allowing us to milk clock. They're going to come out and
Well, you know,
pressure us.
what we ought to do, though, is we can milk an extra couple of seconds before we get it over. And Sainer knocks this one down, 47-42.
And I'll tell you, Lynn, Coach Ed's still got 3 timeouts, and the players need to be aware of that. If they get caught in a bad situation, they can call a timeout.
Look how calm Coach Ed is right now. You know on the inside he's flipping out.
Well, there's a reason he's wearing black, so it doesn't show his sweat stains underneath probably.
Short.
Oh,
47-42, so Sainer's gone 1 of 4 the last time, couple times down. He's got a minute and a half to go, under a minute and a half, minute 25 to go.
yeah, see, Thomas hesitated right there.
Spears.
They're hesitating a little bit on their shot, Lynn. Got to get those rebounds, guys.
But we're running some clock, some pressure.
Right.
Short.
clock.
Rebound.
Rebound by
Tanner.
Purcell. And now Tice with the ball. We're down to
No tie.
1 minute to go.
Did Coach Ed, you say these timeouts to a trap, or do you go ahead and take one and set something up?
I
I
think
would
if
not
you get
pass that.
if you get in trouble, you take the timeout.
There's a foul on Thomas. We're getting 2 every time. We can stretch it to 3-possession game with 56.3 seconds.
Come on.
56.3.
Come on. Coach
Tanner
Thompson.
Purcell at the line.
Coach Thompson going to take his third timeout.
Well, we got
All right, I'm fired up. Look at the
56.3. 56.3. We need these free throws here, Jake, because with 56.3, if you can get it a 3-possession game, you can back up a little bit on defense. You don't have to pressure that. Run some clock off. We got 1 foul. We don't even have a foul to give. If we foul, they go to the line. So we can back up, let them bring it down. That's going to take 3 or 4 seconds.
Did you notice on that last possession, little double clutching going on for Farmington? That
Everybody's thinking.
the pressure's getting to it a little bit, Lynn, and you can't help it. I mean, they're the heavy favorites on this court. They beat us twice, and it's very similar to the girls' game. They're tightening up just a little bit, which is totally fine with me.
So Purcell needs to knock down this first one here. He's got 2 shots. Purcell, first one on the way, no good. So it's going to stay a 2-possession game.
You got it, bud. You got it. What we don't want to do is put Farmington on the free throw line or give up an open look on this defensive possession.
He makes the second
Big
one.
shot.
48-42, 56.3.
Big shot.
And now we're down 50 seconds to go in the game. Here's Thomas. And Sainer knocks it out. Sainer.
Good defense
Big
by
Sainer.
Sainer.
I don't want Jacob Storley hitting him in the back like that.
And you know what? I would almost, Lynn, I know you don't want to take your best ball handler out of the game, but Ty, be very careful. Don't get your 5th foul right here.
You need him down the stretch here.
For sure.
As a ball handler, if nothing else.
Thomas.
Keep your feet.
They're calling out on the floor, so it's a 1-and-1.
So it's a 1-and-1 on the
for
floor.
Thomas.
42.7.
Tanner
a good
Purcell with that foul.
And that's just Tanner's first foul.
So Purcell with the foul, and it's 42.7, 48-42. It'll remain a two-possession game, even if he makes both. First one on the way, it's good.
Well,
Look across the way. The Farmington fans are on the seat. We don't have a single.
Yeah, we're all.
Except for us.
We're the only
using
ones
their
sitting
seat.
down. That's just because the table's in my way. I can't stand up right now. That's a big free throw for Thomas, the freshman.
Second one on the way. Got a rebound, guys. He missed it. Tice has got the ball. I like this.
Foul.
They won't call the foul.
There we go.
And Mueller went for the steal, but he got the foul. So Tice is going to have 2 shots.
Notice who called the foul. It wasn't the guy.
Well, if Tice, we need to get this to a 3-possession game, Derek. We really do.
These 2 free throws would be huge right now. Come on, Ty.
Knocks down the first one. 49-43, 35.5 seconds to go. Tigers in the lead, trying to have a sweep tonight for the district tournament after a heartbreak last week at senior night. He missed it. Still a 2-possession game.
All right,
and now,
defend right here. Nothing easy for Farmington.
Keep your feet. Keep your feet. Watch out, Ty.
Oh, his foot is on the line. Yes. There we go, boys. Hold on to that ball, Tan. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He is hammering him. Unbelievable.
49.
Holy cow.
But, you know, guys, we can't really be shocked. That's how it's been all all night long.
Albright plays Albright with a basket there.
With the girls and the boys game, they've decided to let them play.
Well, it's 49-45, 17.3.
They decided to let Farmington play.
Well, right here, Lynn, Farmington took that timeout. The Tigers still have 3 left, so if you can't get the ball in bounds, you make sure you call a timeout. And then if you do get the ball in bounds, they're probably not going to immediately foul, especially with the way that last possession happened. Farmington's going to go hard for a steal, and if they don't call the foul, they don't call it.
Yeah.
So you got to be extremely strong with the basketball, and then you would ideally like to get the ball in the best free throw shooter's hand. I'm not even sure who that is on our team.
I'd put it in Ty's hand if I
But
could.
I believe even though he missed that last one, he's still.
I think that you want it. If you can get the ball into Tice, you feel comfortable that, you know, they may foul him, but he's also going to get it over the timeline. And, you know, we want to burn, if we can, a few seconds here.
Tice is a one-man press breaker. He's got that ability. I just can't believe they didn't call a foul right there. Purcell got smoked. He got smoked.
Well, we've had trouble getting it in.
All right, guys.
Timeout.
And the referee over here has got the timeout.
This place
Excellent.
is going to go crazy.
Excellent job by Coach Evanston getting that timeout called. Excellent job.
Good job by Coach Ed.
The
Farmington
baseline
coaches
official was going to
cannot
call a
believe it.
5-second violation. He was going to call it.
Well, yeah, he called it.
He
called
called it, and luckily Coach Ed was right in the ear of the official in front of our bench to get that. But now, Lynn, we got 2 timeouts. Time.
They're working this official to try to make the 5 stick.
Now, I have a question here, Derek, for you.
You bet.
My question to you, Derek, is now that we've called a timeout, can we still run the baseline?
Yes, he just gave the.
Did he just give him the okay?
I think he
you
said
can.
we can.
Yeah, I think you can because the ball was never inbounded. No time elapsed off the clock, so I think you are allowed to still run the baseline.
I think these 2 bottom officials were talking, and I think the guy with the ball.
And hopefully they
him
will
the sign.
communicate that to our inbound player and make sure he knows that he can
let's
run
watch
the
to
baseline.
see. Let's see if
Yeah,
he
that's
does.
a good
Yeah,
pick.
he's saying
Giving the signal.
Yeah, Coach Ed nods at him, so hopefully Tanner can get this ball
Could
inbounded.
you put somebody else over here out of bounds?
You
and pass
can,
it?
yes, you sure can.
Storley right
There
there.
you go. All
And
right,
foul.
Storley.
Now they call that, but we've seen a lot worse that they didn't call.
Well, Storley needs to knock down free throws here, guys, because a three-pointer, you need to knock them down both because three-pointer closes this thing too close. You got to knock down. Jacob's done a good job from the line.
Yes, he has.
Throughout the year. Let's hope he can do that here in the pressure time.
And I'll tell you another thing, Lynn. You do not want Farmington to get a layup or an uncontested 3. If you have to, if they're going to get a layup, you foul them you make them shoot free throws. But let's hit these two, Jake.
That one's in. Jacob gets that one, so it's 50-45.
Boy, not rattled at all. The senior out there,
Spears back in the game. He's got 4 fouls.
as calm as can be. You got to make sure you switch any screen defensively if you're the Tigers. Don't give up any easy looks. Just make sure clock
Coach Ed just
runs.
emphasized, do not foul.
Yes.
Gets them both. Boy, that one was
That
sweet.
didn't even move.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Long 3 on the way. No good. Rebound by
Biggest rebound
Sam.
of the
boys.
season.
And there it
That's
is.
our
That's going to be
game.
all of it for Spears.
How about that? How about that? How about that?
Farmington fans are a little bit shell-shocked right now.
Well, this
Two games in a row, Jake.
well, the thing is, you got to think. Last week they came on our home court, kind of had a
Ruined our senior
bring our
night.
senior night.
No, they
and
didn't.
Not all the way, and now,
Big shot from Sainer.
guys, we're 8 seconds away from a double district championship. Prairie Grove.
When's the last time that happened?
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
been
It's been
past
a
my
long
time. Misses the second one.
That's
52.
okay.
No foul, no foul.
Now Muller's
no
going to
foul.
take a shot. And Jacob's going to get a foul with 1 second.
Jacob just couldn't help himself there.
That's
So-
the football player in him coming out.
Barnes misses it.
Hey, they tightened up.
And I think they
and the
did.
girls tightened
But I'll
up
tell
and
you,
the
you
boys
got to
tightened
give your hats off. This was a great.
Oh, my
It's been a
goodness.
great environment.
Yeah!
Look
Yeah!
at McKay Gregson.
Oh, yes!
He loves it, guys. That's all I can say. He loves it.
Unbelievable.
It was a great game, hard-fought battle by both teams.
And I think we have a little trophy presentation to take care of.
And there's
And
Mac. Mac gives him a hug. I think that was classy.
Another classy move by
Farmington's classy.
The
I got to tell
reaction.
you.
McKay is pumped. He's pumped. Oh, man. Boy, you know, Farmington did not expect this to happen
No, they
tonight.
did not.
We came in, honestly, I was hoping for a split, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
And to get two right here on their home floor
Well, it's
against two quality
both
teams.
teams. I'm telling you something. Farmington's. Whoever gets Farmington in the regional tournament, that's not going to be a fun matchup
No,
for
no,
them.
No, and it's going to be Pottsville, the defending state champions, will play
And they
them.
still have a Mike.
They got that player. Yeah, they got that good player.
He told me on the way back from Kansas State he wanted to have some hardware, so it looks like he might get a
We
little
got
bit.
it. We got some. McKay gets the trophy. McKay. Well, that's a classy move by the team right there, Lynn. That is a classy move by the Tiger team. They make McKay go out and accept that trophy, and then they mob him. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You know, there's a point in the season where if you would have said they were going to be here tonight playing for a championship, you would have laughed.
And I'll tell you, you're right, Jake. And they're here, and they've won 8 out of their last nine
yeah,
ball
that's
games.
I
right.
remember talking
That's
with
right.
Coach Ed midway through the season, and he was like, you know, I just really don't know if things can come together. If. Well, the if all came together tonight, and they're going to take home some hardware, both the boys and the girls. That's an awesome night for Prairie Grove.
Oh, and now the student section is getting in the
They
is
all
getting
want
in
to
the
be
team
part of this.
picture. Coach Ed's getting out of there.
Well, what a great night for Prairie Grove just a week ago. And Derek, congratulations on a good season. Good luck at regionals, guys. Take care. And I'll tell you, these Farmington kids, they're a classy bunch.
Yeah.
And appreciate what they they really get behind their kids and their team. And
good rivalries are filled with class.
yeah, and I tell you, that was excellent. And so, excellent job by both teams tonight.
McKay's going to sleep with
Yeah,
that plaque tonight. He's not let go of it.
Does McKay know he has to give that to the school?
I think he does. I hope he does. He's been getting so much stuff this week, he might think that's his, but I got to let him know it's not. Well, guys, that's going to do it. We're just going to end it here. It's a great night for Prairie Grove. 2 district championships. We'll go in as a number 1 seed. We'll play Wednesday at 4 o'clock and then Wednesday at 5:30.
Girls and boys will play back-to-back again over Lincoln Wednesday night.
Yep, so that's going to do it. And for our principal, Ron Bond, Mr. Dowdy on the camera, Jake McBride, thank you. Any other comments?
I want to say that the T-shirt, I can't really stress the T-shirt enough. Go by the Prairie Grove Tiger Facebook page. If you haven't liked it, there's a blog link there that you can order the Team McKay T-shirt. It goes for a great cause. And I just want to applaud the Farmington Booster Club for working with us as well. I mean, they jumped on board. They didn't bat an eye. Said, let's make this happen.
And that's great. Well, again, for Jake McBride, Derek Dugan, I'm Lynn Gregson. Thank you, guys. We'll see you at Regionals on Wednesday night. Take care.
Go Tigers.